Okay. So from the uh, okay, I'm back now. We need to change our mindset, as I was saying. No worries for the coding part, guys. Okay, coding will be taken care by the AI. Even though if you don't know the coding also, don't worry for that. It is not demanding for the coding. Okay, to get a job also you need to know, but not, don't be scared that you don't know about the coding. Okay. Okay, so how many people you are here from the automation background? I can see only four people are raise their hand for the. You can lower your hand, guy, Sini. Okay. So may I know who are from the automation background? No one. Okay. Okay. So now let me show you. Okay. See, first of all, as you know, what is Playwright? Okay, and how it is different from. Okay, first question is what is Playwright? What is Playwright and how it is different from the Selenium? Why Playwright became more demand? Okay, see, Playwright is a, we can say, modern open source automation testing framework which is developed by the Microsoft for automating the web application. Okay. Okay. First, what is the thing? First thing is the Playwright is a automation, modern open source automation testing framework which is developed by Microsoft for automating the web application. Okay. So now, what do you mean by web application, guys? What do you mean by web application? Who can tell me? What do you mean by web application?
Apart from all mobile applications,
Yeah, web and mobile both. Not only web, mobile, but as well as API as well. Okay. So first thing, what is saying? Playwright is a modern open source automation testing framework. Okay, developed by what? Microsoft for automating web, mobile web, then API, then mobile applications. Okay. So as you know, it supports. Okay, it supports, what I can say, it supports. mm, I think I have a, one second. 1 second. I have a PPT, very good PPT for this. 1 second. I'm gonna show you right away. 1 second. Okay. Now let me share my screen. Okay. So what is Playwright? As I told you, it is a open source automation open source automation testing framework which is developed by the Microsoft for automating the web application. Second thing is that it supports the Chromium, or with Chromium means Chrome and Edge, Firefox and WebKit. What do you mean by WebKit? Means Safari. Okay. It also supports the TypeScript, Java, JavaScript, Python, C Sharp, okay, all these things. So that means the simple definition, if I tell you, Playwright is a next generation web automation tool which allows testers and developers to automate web browsers reliably, quickly, and with less flaky tests. Okay, less flaky test. What do you mean by flaky tests? What do you mean by flaky test, guys? Who can tell me?
Sometimes it fails and sometimes it fails.
Sometimes it pass, sometimes it's failed. Okay, that is called as the less flaky test. Okay, so simple thing, if I'll tell you, it is a uh, next generation web automation tool which allows testers and developers to automate the web browser reliably, quickly, with less flaky test. Cool. Why Playwright? Why Playwright? Because most companies used Selenium before the Playwright. So challenges with Selenium are, first thing is the frequent synchronization issues. What do you mean by synchronization? Synchronizations means whenever you are dealing with any element. Element means, suppose there is a, okay, so let me show you. Mm, Suppose this is one application. Okay, suppose this is one application. Wait a second. Yeah, this is the application. Okay, this is the this is a very good application for the testing purpose. Okay, so now I'm logging to the application. Selenium also same thing, like Playwright. Okay, but there are some challenges in the Selenium. What challenges was there? So that I'm explaining you, so that it will be helpful for you to focus on the Playwright part. See, after I log in, suppose I want to click on the task button. When I'm clicking on the task button, so I have to load till the all the elements will be available. Okay, at that time this task button is not displaying, okay, or is not ready for get click. Okay, so that's what the synchronization issue. Issue means syncing from the uh, web element to your code to this UI. Okay, so frequent synchronization issue. Then we have to give the heavy uses of weights. What I have to give? Heavy uses of weights. Okay, challenges, I'm writing it over here so that you can see challenges in Selenium. Challenges in Selenium. What do you mean by challenges in Selenium? Challenges, what are the challenges we faced in Selenium, so that we are learning here the Playwright. Okay, first thing is the, as I told you, frequent synchronization issues. Second is the mm, heavy uses of weights. Then flaky tests. complex setup. Okay, setup is a little bit complex. You have to use lot of jars and all. Okay, and sometimes the browser compatibility issues. Okay, browser compatibility issues, difficult for debugging. That's it. Okay, so Microsoft created this Playwright to solve this problem. Okay, to solve this problem. So that means whatever is there in the Playwright is not there in the, whatever the debugs are there in the Selenium is not there in the Playwright. Okay, coming to the difference between your Playwright and Selenium, the Selenium came in the year of 2004, where Playwright came in the 2020. Playwright is, Selenium is developed by the Selenium community, but Playwright is developed by the Microsoft. Speed wise, Selenium is little slower, Playwright is faster. Selenium doesn't have the auto wait, where Playwright have the auto wait. Automatically it will wait for the element to be take the action. Selenium, in terms of multiple tab handling, if you wanted to open the if you wanted to deal with the multiple tab, in Selenium that is complex, but in Playwright it is easy. Network interception, when you have to deal with the network, okay, network in the sense whether this suppose network means, okay, suppose when you click it, inspect, okay, when inspecting there is a network, okay, so when you're dealing with the network, see what you did it. So let me show you. So you clicked on the task. When you click on the task, see guys, once you clicked on the task, you can see here there is a task list dot two came, right? Same URL. You can see here the same URL, right? Same URL. You can see here same URL. Whether this URL is get loaded, status code 200 means, 200 means if someone already done the API testing, they must have understand what is this 200 means success. Okay, dealing with all these things easy for the easy in the Playwright. Okay, trace viewer, what do you mean by trace viewer? Trace viewer means, I mean we can say uh, trace viewer means we can say like, you know, line by line of coding, line by line of coding will be easy in the Playwright, where in it is not available in the Selenium. Screenshot, screenshot and videos, okay, in Selenium we don't have the this facility. I mean we have to write the external code, you have to write the lot of code for this, but in the Selenium Playwright it is already there, it is built in. Parallel execution, we have to do the additional setup for the parallel execution in Selenium, but in the Playwright it is easy. Mobile emulation, in Selenium that is limited, we have to use the Appium some other tool, okay, but in Playwright it is built in. Okay, API testing need the external tool for the Selenium, okay, but in Playwright it is available. Okay, so these all are the biggest difference. Okay, any doubt guys so far? Any doubt? Any doubt guys? No? Good. Okay, so now coming to, okay, so now coming to your, you know, first thing is that uh, okay, first thing is, see, in Selenium you are writing some code, right? Driver, okay, Selenium, you are writing the code. See, I am not writing the code in the Visual Studio. Why I am not writing? Because of this, you know, we have to do the setup, and you might say like, okay, this many lines of code. So don't worry for this coding part. Okay, coding part we will do in our live classes. Okay, see, driver dot find element. Okay, driver dot find element. So by dot id. Okay, so login. Okay, login dot click. Okay, then we are giving what, thread dot sleep. What do you mean by this one? This is not the auto wait. In Selenium, this is not the auto wait. Okay. So that means I'm clicking on trying to click on the login button. But if the element is not ready, what element? Login element is not ready, then your test case will gonna fail. But in Playwright, what I'm saying, in Playwright, okay, in Playwright, okay, we have something called as await page dot locator, locator of suppose login. Okay, dot click. So now what will happen in this line of code? Playwright automatically waits for the element to be visible, whether the login button is visible or not, whether the element is in enable state or not, element stable or not. All these things it will gonna Playwright automatically wait. Okay, got it? Any doubt, guys? Okay. No explicit wait is required in most of the cases. The way you are doing the explicit wait. This is one of the biggest reason companies are started liking the Playwright. Okay. If I'll tell you the architecture of the Playwright, Selenium, okay, architecture. I mean how the Selenium works. Okay. First you write a test script, your code. Your code will go to the Selenium client. Okay, Selenium client. From the client, it will go to the JSON wire protocol. Okay, JSON wire protocol. From the JSON wire protocol, it is going to the browser driver. From the browser driver, real browser. This is what the architecture. Now coming to a Playwright, you know, only one thing. The script from this it will communicate with the Playwright server. Okay, then from here it will go to the browser. That's it. That's it. Okay, cool. So this is what the main architecture, right? Layers are few layers. Here are the layers are more. First layer, second layer, third layer. Though there is more layer in the Selenium, okay, though there is more layer in the Selenium, okay, so that's the reason the execution will take some time. But in the Playwright, less less what they're saying, less layer, so faster execution. Okay, why Playwright becomes so popular? As I told you, less flaky test. Okay, trace viewer, built-in API testing, built-in mobile testing, reporting is good, parallel executions are good. That's the reason companies are moving to Playwright. Okay, any doubt, guys? Any doubt? Interesting? No doubt? Okay. So now what we'll do, see, let me open the Visual Studio. Okay. Mm, okay. So now, suppose in this test, I wanted to create some test cases. Okay, as I told it over here, you can see AI generated test cases. Okay, AI generated test cases. Or second one is the AI generated playwright code. Okay, so now see how I'm generating. Okay, uh, create a new file. Okay, I will say demo underscore grow more dot spec dot ts. I won't write the code. See, it is saying no, generate the code, right? See what I do, control and I. Okay, what I will say, create. Okay, uh, create login to application. Okay, from the URL. What is my URL? This is my URL, right? Where is my URL? This is my URL. No, not this one. Where is my URL? Yeah, this is my URL. Okay, this is my URL. Very simple thing. From the URL, create the login to the application. Okay, create the create the better prompt will give you the better result. Okay, I mean, create the automation script automation script in playwright playwright for below below scenarios. What is my scenario? Log into application. Okay, what is my URL? Okay, log into application. Then username is, this is my username. Okay, username. Then password test 123. Once I will log into the application, validate login append successfully. Okay, okay, validate login append successfully. Then okay, and yeah, that's it. Okay, click on, just enter it. Once you enter, your login will gonna be create. See, okay, simple. Keep it. Okay, keep it. That's it. Now what I will do, I will tell this AI to run this application. Okay, execute this code. See, so now it starts executing. Okay, demo gromor playwright test. Okay, it started executing. There are some I mean, he's finding some npx command. Okay, he's saying that whether you need to install the playwright or not, because playwright is not installed. Okay, but he found that yeah, it is already there. So now again he is gonna allow the session, and he will gonna execute the code. Okay, now world is moving towards AI, guys, so don't worry for that. Okay, we have to adopt the AI, but you have to know, don't believe 100% to the AI. You need to understand why, what is happening over here, what is page, what is fill, what is how to fill this, how to click this many things you need to know. Otherwise you will be behind. Okay, people will gonna cross you. So because in your interview they won't ask you to use the AI. Okay, they will tell you to write the code. But in our real class, definitely I will tell you what is this test, what is this page. Okay, how to do the this is the playwright. Before that, and I will teach you the TypeScript as well. Okay, so now you will see browser got launched, login happened. Okay, and then it will validate the login got successful. Okay, and it will say HTML report came, something called as to be visible. Okay, because there is something called as logout link which is not available. This is the report. So nicely report got came, and he's saying, boss, this logout link is not there. Okay, there is nothing called as this is what you cannot believe on the AI. This is you have to check manually, or you have to use your brain over here. Okay, okay. So if you'll see here, there is nothing called as logout link. We can say time track. Okay, we can say from the URL you validate time track is there or not. Okay, same thing we'll say. Okay, from the URL validate, what is that? Time track is there or not. If there, login append successful, else fail. Okay, so I'm saying him to change the URL. So now it will change it. Okay, now I will gonna run. Okay, now, okay, excuse me. Okay, so now again it will gonna run. Okay, it is fast. You can see here. You can see test successful, test executed successful, and the result is one passed. Okay, if you want, you can hit this command npx playwright so report. Okay, if you hit this command, okay, anyway, so inside this one there is no report is available, hence you are saying, okay, no, cd learn playwright. Okay, okay, there is something, some error is coming on the, okay, no worries. So this is how AI helps the testers to write the code. Okay, nowadays. Okay, now second thing is that you know execute the test, analyze the failures. We did it. Okay, so code gen magic. This is something. Uh, it will generate the code automatically the way you saw, but in the playwright also we have the internal features how it will gonna be generate our code. Okay, and as I told you, the auto wait part. Okay, trace viewer machine means the we can generate the screenshot, network logs, DOM, and all. Through API and UI validation, we can do the validate the front end and back end in one script. No need to go to multiple tools. It is very powerful tool. Also, we can do the cross-browser testing, the Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and one command execution. Okay. Also, we can do the mobile testing as well. Run, but hybrid apps, not the native apps. When I'm saying native app means, um, which the apps which needs to be installed. I mean, in the real mobile, right? It cannot be with the emulator. We can. Okay, and AI powered bug analysis, you just paste the failure in the chat GPT or get root cause of analysis like this. You can see here Just now I got some error, right? So what I will do, I will say, boss, when I'm executing, I'm getting this. He will just paste it and tell, please fix and help me to generate a report. Okay. So this is what the chat. Your AI will do. Okay. Not only this, guys. Now Visual Studio has the in agents as well. Open in agents automatically it will gonna be do. Okay. So now you can see it's got fixed. It got fixed and my report got generated. We have the test case passed, right? And it got generated. Yeah. Okay. And with that, so future of QA requirement, test cases, automation, okay, execution, then AI will analyze, then Jira bug, right? So this is how the your test cases nowadays, manual test case will be written by AI, automation execution also written doing by the AI, but you have to adopt the AI, you have to tell AI to do it, so that company wants you to be 2x faster. Earlier days when you are working 8 hours of effort you are giving, now in a day you have to, your 16 hours of 2 days work you have to do in 1 hour, 1 day, or 3 days of work you have to do in 1 day. That's what the companies are looking for. Okay, so any question guys?
Okay. Like you just showed us, right? Like how AI is helping in writing a code. Okay. Like which AI tool you guys are using?
Sorry.
You just showed us, right? Like how AI is helping us to write a code inside the Playwright. Okay.
Yes,
So which specific AI, is there any specific AI tool which you are using it here? Like,
I'm using yeah, I'm using here the uh, today I'm using the charge GPT, or we can say Claude. Okay, there are many tools are there. Charge GPT is there, Claude is there, Cursor is there. Okay, GitHub. We are using the GitHub Copilot. Whatever you are seeing over here, this is a GitHub Copilot. Okay,
okay,
yeah, this is a GitHub Copilot.
okay,
Like this we have Cursor is there, Claude is there. Okay, and most companies are started you are adopting the Claude and Cursor as well. Okay, so yeah, so in our real class I will gonna tell you all these things, don't worry for that. Okay, any
Those are inbuilt with the tool, or we need to set up this.
we need to set up it,
Okay.
we need to set up it. See guys, there are a lot of tools are available. You can see here there is something called as Notebook LM, which is very professional tool. Don't do anything, he will do everything. You wanted to create your video. Okay, Google Notebook LN. You wanted to create your video, you wanted to do anything you wanted to do in your life, anything you wanted to do, this will do everything. Like that we have some tools called as Gamma, we have Kimi, we have Whisper Flow, we have Stitching. Okay, if you wanted to be a UI UX designer, just go to the Stitch with google.com. Okay, so that's what companies are looking for. Okay, I'm not saying that if you learn this automation you will gonna be uh, faster at along with this you need to know the AI as well. Clear? Okay, any doubt guys? If no doubt, then we are good to close. Okay, let's meet in our real class. Okay, don't sit back, don't think more. Okay, I mean, world is moving towards automation. Don't put your leg into that manual. Okay, come from the manual, come out of your thinking from the manual, Start thinking about the automation. If automation, Playwright is the best tool. Start learning the Playwright with AI. Okay, then your build your resume. Done. It's done. Nothing to do more. Am I clear?
Yeah, got it.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. If not, then we are good to close. Thank you guys. Let's meet in the okay.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.